Hi, this is the movie for Chapter 9, Problem Solve 1. So for this assignment, you just need to download the instructions and the Grader H1 UHS file. So I have that file. That's the database. And then I have the instructions. Let me undo all that. Okay, so this is practice on building complex forms. And so the scenario is that this university high school has transitioned to a new system in which one counselor is assigned to a team of students. To manage the process, a database has been created which keeps track of students and counselors. Each counselor is assigned to a team that consists of many students. So we have the one-to-many there. Only a sample of records have been added, and now they need forms to be able to view and to enter data. So we're going to create forms to help viewing and entering data easier for the staff. So that's a super goal. That's what we want. So if we take a look at our database, we've got staff, student, and teams. And if I look at relationships, so staff is connected to teams with a staff ID. And then teams is connected to students by the team ID. So a student is on a team and a staff member is assigned to a team. So a staff member could support multiple teams. A student, so the team has multiple students, okay? So that's the relationship. So let's start this very first form. So I'm going to read this. Using a form wizard, create a form that will show the students each staff member has assigned to them. So we're going to select the staff name from table staff and then all the fields from student except ID, team ID, and student name. So let's see an easy way to do this. So we're going to begin by starting our wizard. So we're going to do create. We're doing a form, so form wizard. We're starting with the table staff. So we're making sure table staff, and we have one field we're pulling from that, and that's staff name, not first name, last name, but down here, the concatenated field. So staff name. So now I need to switch to table students, and I'm going to bring everything over. It's just easier. So I'm going to do the double arrows, and then the instructions say except. So the ones that are the except, I'm going to just bring back. So the first one is ID. I'm going to click on it and use this arrow to move it left. Team ID, left. Student name, left. So I removed those three fields, the ones that it was accept, that they said to it. In other words, don't include those. So it's just easier than clicking them all over. Next, we want to view this data by staff, and that's because right here it says view the form by table staff. So we have that selected. So if we look at the example, we would have the staff member name and then all the student information. It's going to be a subform, and that's good. We're going to select next, and it says select data sheet layout, so we're going to keep that. Next, and then here's the names of our forms. So the first one is FRM staff member _ a student. So that's our main form. And then our subform is FRM staff member subform _ a student. So we're good. I'm going to go in here. going to take a look. That's what it looks like. So we have that step all done. So now it says resize the staff name field so that the right edge lines up about 4 inches. So what I'm going to do is switch over to design view, just because I like design view. I think it's the easiest. And change the title. Okay, so let's resize this staff name field, not label, field. So this edge comes over to the 4-inch mark. Okay, and then I'm going to tighten it up this way. So that's good. Change the title, so that's what this is, to staff member, well, helps if I put my hands on the right key, staff member assignments. Click off of it, and then I'm just gonna tighten this up a little bit too, so it doesn't take up so much room. But I'm going to leave some room here because I got some stuff I'm going to put there in the future. So we have this done. Insert the default value of the date and time in the header and anchor the controls to the top right. Okay, so first of all, I have to get to where I can put in date time. So I'm in design, header, footer, date time. I'm going to leave it, include both the date and time, and there it is. So I'm going to select both of these. So I just pressed my shift key and clicked them both. I'm going to go over to arrange and anchor to the top right. And so that ensures no matter what size my screen stretches or contracts to, that date and time is going to be at the top right hand corner. Okay. So then so we got this part done, guys. So let's do this next one. Change the background color of the form header to green, accent 6, lighter 60. So all I'm going to do is make sure I'm in the form header. So this line is selected. I'm going to go to design and properties, right? That's where we deal with this kind of stuff. Make sure that I have form header selected, and I do. And I am in background color. Use the ellipse to get our gallery of colors, our palette. Green, accent 6, lighter 60%. Click on that. I get that nice green shade behind it. Okay, so I am done there. So we're done with those steps. I'm going to close that up right now, and I'm going to save, and we're going to start the next step, which is step 5, in the next movie. All right, thank you.